What is up, guys? I hope everyone's doing incredibly well. Divine Feminines, I do have a message here for you. I'm getting that your energy shifted in a big way. You're noticing it. I feel like your Divine Masculines definitely notice it as well, because there's a seriousness to your energy that I'm picking up on, okay? And I'm getting the words latching, like you're no longer latching onto the connection, outcomes, timelines. Maybe you're letting divine timing take over, and there's something that you've been doing that the universe wants you to do more of. I feel like the universe is applauding you. A lot of you have your spiritual teams applauding you because you've recently done something. You've detached, you've surrendered, and even you yourself, Divine Feminine, you may feel a huge shift in the direction that you're heading in. Okay, and I'm also hearing don't get distracted at this time, because your Divine Masculines have noticed that there's a big shift or change in your energy, and of course they're going to be right behind you wanting to turn the tables again, maybe coming in with a lot of love offers and apologies and wanting to restart the cycle. But I'm hearing stay focused. This detaching energy, you're noticing that a lot more ideas are flowing through, and many of you are getting a lot of creative bursts to pour the energy that you were pouring into the connection into yourself or some kind of creative endeavor. I feel like many of you have sunken your nails into something and you're experiencing a lot of success. I'm hearing the universe is telling you to keep going, okay? You're on the right path, especially with your twin flame journey with your Divine Masculine, and you're on the right path when it comes to detaching or releasing or surrendering or being in this energy of I've had it. I am, maybe cutting off communication, whereas before you were perhaps worried to do that. You did not know if it would mean the end of the connection. All of your efforts, everything you've poured into it would have gone to waste. Now is the time where many of you just simply don't care. I'm hearing the love will be replenished, the energy will be replenished, okay? But the main thing is that you guys aren't latching on. You're just simply detaching, and it's bringing in a lot of blessings into your life. So let's see here what the universe wants you to keep going with. Keep focusing, keep pushing ahead, even on the days you may be tired. Let's keep going, okay? So we have here perseverance. I love it. Keep going. You guys might be seeing the number 444 everywhere, but also 6 is a number of perseverance, okay? And before the 6 we have the 5, which is a number of change, conflict. I feel like you guys have really been through a hard time. Now is the time for you to focus on stability in your life. So there's definitely something you've been working on that the universe is like, listen, do not miss a beat, okay? I need you to wake up every day and stay focused and keep going. And if the man come knocking that door, keep it locked, eh? Okay? I'm serious, guys. With this perseverance card, the universe is trying to bring you stability in another area of your life. The green to me suggests abundance, okay? Coins, money coming in, money coming to me easily. You guys know that YouTube short? I totally don't ask me what his socials are. I just know it's replays on my feed where he says money coming to me easily. So that's what I feel for many of you with this perseverance card, okay? I feel like you're excited about something that you're working on as well, and it's bringing you a lot of harmony. You're about to blossom, you're about to break through. And I'm also hearing, like, do not stop right before you break through, because you're just on the brink, okay? This is making you attractive and sexy, and it's bringing out a creative side of you that belongs to you. You were made for this. Whoever you are, you were made for this, okay? That is what the universe is saying. So you need to persevere. Stay focused right now. I like I tell you, the man will come knocking, but that is a distraction, because where you guys are headed to, it's going to bring even greater transformation to your Divine Masculine than you guys opening up that door. Okay, keep it locked right now, because even he needs it to stay locked. Okay, let's see what else the universe wants you to know about focus. We have communication. So some of you, whatever it is you're working on, definitely has to do with speaking. It could be writing. A lot of you have a knack or a natural talent for capturing an audience, or you could work in communications. It could be something about public speaking. Go for it. I'm hearing you are a star, okay? Your communication skills are maybe necessary. The way that you communicate with people, you're very easygoing, Divine Feminine, whoever you are. You know how to ease conflict. So a lot of you might be prepping yourselves for some kind of high authority position, or people really count on you to keep the environment peaceful. So a lot of you could be skilled communicators. You have the gift of speech, you have the gift of voice. I'm hearing your voice has authority. Some of you could have even been, I want to hear, like, I want to say you've been hesitating. Like, there's something around hesitating about applying or going after a higher position. Like, there's something in you that's like, oh, I'm not sure, like, I'm not qualified. But I'm hearing that the way that you communicate, the way that you carry yourself, it is a shoe in. Okay, look at the top of the deck. We have self-discipline. For whoever you are, divine feminine, you don't need to have that degree. You don't need to have all that experience, because you got spiritual experience. Okay, remember that, because some of you need to know that you dominate the room wherever you are because you have a spiritual gift to be able to do that. Your eye contact, the authority that you have about yourself, the way that you speak, the way that you communicate, you're a master at it. So some of you have been holding back in fear when the universe is saying, get in the hot water and put yourself there and you will surprise yourself. So some of you need to know to stop holding back. Maybe some more self-discipline is required. Get organized or get your things together and prepare for that call or prepare for that opportunity or that interview, that call, like make the call. So some big things are about to happen for you, okay? And many of you might be feeling like your intuition is already giving you ideas about this, and your intuition is guiding you. I feel like even your intuition might have made you detach or stop latching onto the connection so much, because it's like your higher self was getting so pissed off at you because you had all of these things that you wanted to focus on, but you didn't quite know how to close the door on the connection with your masculine. Many of you had a hard time pinpointing what the lesson was because you so wanted to hold on or hold space, but reciprocation was a big thing. And many of you found that one of the key or core lessons on your journey was, when I am in love, maybe I get too wrapped up in love or I get too carried away. Very Piscean energy as well. Fantasizing a lot, living in a fantasy world, living in a dream world. So a lot of you, that's why the self-discipline card is here. Maybe that's why you had to create distance or cut off communication, because you were finding that it was affecting your own personal path. And now that you've been able to master this, that's a great lesson for a lot of you. The next time around, your connection with your divine masculine will be so much more balanced. Okay, I feel like they'll also be very surprised about what it is you have going on during the separation period or during this time apart. They're going to be very impressed or surprised to see that you had this in you. But something about this connection and the love and the euphoria and the intoxication, the passion, it affects your judgment. I'm hearing you say, divine feminine, I got to get my head clear. I got to get away from this because I'm noticing a pattern of, when they're around, I'm not as focused. I need to make a call here. Okay, so the universe is prepping you for something big. It's like your divine masculine came in and completely distracted you away from something. And the lesson in that was to choose yourself. Okay, to choose yourself. You're maybe very inspiring as well to others around you. You're a go-getter. The universe has big plans for you because you have a lot of ambition. You're meant to be a leader in some way, divine feminine, and somehow your masculine is related to pushing you on this path too. Okay, so we have spirituality, and that's why communication here could be significant, because a lot of you have powerful intuition, and the universe is like, I am gonna kick you in the butt if you don't put it to good use. Okay, because I feel like with communication, a lot of you have an audience waiting for you. Okay, again, this could be through writing, it could be through public speaking, leading a team at work, like applying for some kind of leadership position where you're the one that's leading the team. Okay, but I do feel like this is going to take some self-discipline that is keeping that door locked and closed. Okay, something about you not being on your A game when the D game is around, divine feminines. Okay, and maybe that is what you guys are having to have that self-discipline over as well. And your intuition has been guiding you on this for a very long time. But your spirituality, I feel like maybe you're remembering that, wait a second, outside of this connection and the love and, I'm pinpointing it as a distraction. I need more balance. I need more discipline. There's other areas of my life that I want to excel at. So you're shifting the focus here. Your spirituality won't let you just glide along this path anymore. A lot of you are meant to soar to great heights. Okay, so what's coming up then for you, Divine Feminines? What is coming up for you? If you apply that self-discipline, what is coming up for you? Oh, look at that, Divine Feminines. Abundance. Because you guys are meant to be in the spotlight in some way. And I feel like something's been draining your energy. Something's been dragging down your energy. Most likely, it was this connection to your Divine Masculine. And that was the great lesson. Release, surrender, purge it, let it go. You need balance. This is not you. This is not what you were meant to do. This is not how you were meant to operate. This is not going to come in and distract you from who it is you are meant to be as Divine Feminine. Whatever your name is, whoever you are, whoever is listening, okay? Something big is destined, and no one's going to come in and keep it away from you. The universe is constantly sending reminders and sending situations to you that directly affects your environment, and that is exactly why you needed to cut this off, because you took a good look around you and realized that everything was falling apart around you in your environment. Something in your environment needed to change. Communication with them every day. The back and forth cycles, third party energy, not reciprocating. Many of you kind of woke up and realized, I can't do relationships right now. I really need to bore into myself and focus in on myself. So that's what I'm getting for a lot of you. There is this phase that you're about to prep for where you have so much clarity now. It's like you're becoming more responsible and awakened when it comes to relationships. I'm hearing this in high school. You might have been operating in a very immature way when you've had this great epiphany about, wait a second, I'm a leader, I'm a master, I ain't got time to be doing it back and forth shit with you. It's either you come in here and you build with me, or you stay over there with that bullshit, with them little children thing, and them little children games. You know what I mean? It's we're not in high school here. What are you doing? Don't be affecting my abundance, my finances, my ability to build and grow. Right? Because some of you, again, you are born with a gift where you do have leadership skills to go out there and to really earn success and a potential for yourself. And there is an aspect of this journey that, yes, it is hindering your growth, but it's hindering your growth so that way you can recognize it and break through. You guys are about to become an unrecognizable version to your Divine Masculines. I'm getting that really heavily here. Okay, we have that spiritual partnership. So it is a spiritual partnership in the sense where, it's been a really big, painful challenge, but at the end of the day, you're glad that you're having a lot of these breakthroughs, Divine Feminines. Go after whatever goal that you have in mind. Your Divine Masculines aren't going anywhere. You're going to see them transform or mirror this in some way, but somebody has to have the guts to break the cycle, and I feel like it's you. Okay, I'm going to do one more card here and see what else you can look forward to. We do have the forgiveness card as well. Okay, I want one more. What about forgiveness? Okay, so the change. Yeah, 5 in itself is a conflict energy, okay? So you may go through a bit of a rocky time where it feels like separation energy is what I'm getting out of change, actually. Okay, but you will experience forgiveness, right? What I'm getting for you, Divine Feminines, is that you have to let go. There could be a part of you that feels like, I can't believe I wasted all of this time for nothing. You've taken from me. When you look around, you're just like, I have to fight 10 times harder. But you're not going to have to fight 10 times harder is what I'm getting. If you can take this lesson for what it is and see this connection to your counterpart as something that you don't have to latch onto, let divine timing do its thing and look at the lesson for what it is. You know that you don't want this kind of connection with the way that things are going, and then there's this whole big other part of your purpose that's just sitting stagnant, and you know that it needs to get going, but for some reason having connection with your Divine Masculine at this time is hindering that path. Okay, so a lot of you are releasing it, you're not latching on, and the minute you decide to do that, it's like bam, all of these opportunities start flowing in. So do this in good faith. Okay, I feel like, yes, you definitely may need to cut off communication and pour focus into yourself right now, but do it in good faith is what I'm getting. Have that self-discipline and know that this is a spiritual partnership. They've come in to teach me a great lesson. I'm not going to be bitter about it, but I'm definitely going to take into consideration what is being brought to my attention here. Okay, many of you have some big fish to fry, and maybe your head's been in the sand and that, love bubble for a little too long, and you're kind of snapping out of it saying, okay, I am ready. And the minute you do that, the universe is going to start pouring it in. All right, guys, so that's what I'm getting for you, Divine Feminines. I hope this message finds you well. You guys take it easy. Please do reach out on Hipsy if you guys want to chat about the journey in any way. If you guys do need assistance as well, like with just getting any kind of, creative businesses going also, hit me up, guys. I would love to talk. Right now I am doing 10 spots available where once you do a call with me, on the next follow-up session, you'll get a $15 credit added to your account, okay? And that is there for you, so that way if you do need to communicate with me again, maybe you have a follow-up question, it is there for you to utilize, okay? So I'd love to work with you guys. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next check-in, okay? You guys take it easy. Bye.